Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And good morning. We're in Najaf today, alhamdulillah. We have arrived and I wanted to do some pre-departure recordings. I didn't get a chance to. It was so, everything was so busy and quick, and last minute things came up as usual when you do big trips like this. Alhamdulillah wa shukr. We've arrived safely and had an unexpected beautiful ziyarah last night when we first arrived to the Emir, who welcomed us in such a beautiful way with beautiful people around us. Alhamdulillah, I remembered everybody who asked for the dua, Ya Rab, may Allah give you your hajat, and inshallah, most importantly is that most of you have asked to be able to come back, inshallah. Some thoughts I have about the program that we're doing, inshallah, with Al-Khoei and Al-Ain is in regards to the training that we'll be doing. So what we will be doing is we'll be doing training for the local staff in terms of mental health awareness and how to support the widows and orphans here. In addition to that, with Al-Khoei we'll be doing mental wellness support groups for them. So we'll be piloting that, and inshallah the staff here will be able to continue this work, and I'll pop in here and again to make sure everything's going well and see how else we can support them, inshallah. And I did this a few years back with another group and it went really well, and you know, we see that the widows and orphans, they've experienced a lot of trauma in their lives, unexpected traumas, and the after effects of being a widow and orphan and what it means in Iraqi society, especially in a very difficult climate in terms of weather, politics, and just the cultural nuances around being a single mom and a divorcee, perhaps even some divorcees, and just being a widow and what it means. And I remember before, these women, mashallah, they have so much strength and resilience, and they empower each other, they support and empower each other. Now, what I've also noticed is that although some of their basic needs are met when it comes to, you know, food, shelter, having some appliances in the home, and you've all supported with these different campaigns and projects along the years and the months that we've been doing this type of work, the different charity groups that is, we also see that their basic needs also need to include the mental health support, right? Especially in a society where it's so rough and challenging here. People are just barely trying to survive and make it. They don't really think about their mental well-being, and we know that mental health is all a part of having that balance in all aspects of your life. So we hope that this project, inshallah, could be a beginning. Al-Khoei has done mental health initiatives before, but something different this time. Inshallah, we're piloting this and seeing how it's going to work. I'm excited to work with both groups. Again, we'll be training staff on how to support and be aware of mental health challenges in order to refer them to specialists, but also to provide the support groups that inshallah the staff can continue doing. I'm looking forward to this. I'm really excited. We put a lot of work and effort into this from both groups in terms of preparing, and it'll be beautiful to see how it will roll out. Anything was expected, we'll see how it goes. So today is day one, inshallah. I'll be heading over to Al-Khoei headquarters and meeting the staff, and then perhaps even meeting a few families later on, inshallah. And inshallah we get to do another ziyarah. So join along, inshallah. Looking forward to everything. And what I'll be doing, inshallah, daily videos as we go along, so stay tuned to that. We'll be having support from our wonderful group in Australia, LOF, who are going to be helping make these videos, because I don't think I'll have time making these every day. All right, so while we're waiting, let's talk about this here, what this is all about. Huh? It's backwards, but you guys know what it's about. So inshallah, for those of you who are going to donate to the mental wellness program, and you give me your name and address, I'll be sending you a box like this, spiritually green box, a gift from Al-Khoei and myself. يلا شوية نتهوى, yeah, get some fresh air. أهم شيء هنا بالفياني. استوني طلعت. So from the outside of the sahan for Fatima Zahra alayhi salam, 3 flights of stairs in the heat. I made it. I'm getting my steps in, alhamdulillah. How exquisite is this? Assalamu alaikum ya ahl al-qubur. Here we are. MashaAllah. This is, the electricity's off. So here we are. Assalamu alaikum. we're at Al-Khoei headquarters here in Najaf, where we just had a meeting with the staff, met with them. Alhamdulillah, went really well. But I don't know if you can see the sweat just trickling down. The national line is off and they're using the local generators, and it's pretty hot, let's just say that. Alhamdulillah. So alhamdulillah, we've done all our planning, we met everybody, got all of their concerns, and inshallah we're going to be putting that all into play when we do our program in a few days with the staff of Al-Khoei. Let's take a quick tour around. So this is the main office here, some of our staff, and then you have the humble abode here where inshallah we're going to be doing the group for the ladies inshallah. So right now we're going to head off and see some families and go see the future place in terms of the land that Al-Khoei has purchased to build homes, as well as for the main headquarters. Inshallah, hopefully better electricity too, because it's really next level heat. Alhamdulillah wa shukr. We're getting started, so follow along. So it's one of the houses that we're coming to. As you can see, very simple. Yet there's an air of warmth here. Assalamu alaikum. We're sitting with Sister Shayma and her 13-year-old son, Muhammad. I came to visit them in their home, and she's telling me about how her husband died of cancer 5 years ago. And she's young herself, and she has a 15-year-old son by the name of Ali. He's actually out right now looking for a job. She's living at her in-laws, who also happen to be her aunt. So, you know, the cultural mentality here is they don't let women out of the house, even to work. She's very empowered to work and be independent. And as she was telling me, she used to make bread and sell that, but then she had a medical condition where she would be fainting all the time, and she wasn't able to do that anymore. So what we're hoping, and as me and her were chatting, is that she would like to be independent, have her own place that she could live in, rent, so that she can go and take courses with Al-Khoei or any other group that offers teaching opportunities, so that they can provide funding for themselves, like employment, and be independent and not rely on the charity of people. And then Sister Shayma, Muhammad was telling, or Ali rather, was telling me how she wants to, but she cannot, and she relies on the charity of people, and of course Al-Khoei and your generous support. And it would be amazing if we could have more people help Shayma Ali and her family so that she can be independent. فأنا حكيت قصتك يعني بالمختصر، وطلبت يعني من الناس إنه يقدرون يساعدوك أكثر على مود تقدرين تعيشين وحدك، تكونين يعني معتمدة على روحك أنت. شو تحبين تقولين للناس اللي يساعدون الكوثر؟ شو تحبين تقولي لهم؟ In the name of Hussein, you can help. With Allah, all the thawab to help. I'm in a really bad place, and I ask from God and from you. Inshallah ya Rab, inshallah رسالتك توصل. أنا بيدي إن شاء الله أوصلها.
تدرين أنا شرحت لك على وضعك.
الله يساعدك ويقويك إن شاء الله صحة وعافية، أخذ شيماء حتى إن شاء الله تحققين هذا الأمل. إن شاء الله. إن تعيشين وحدك وتشتغلين. إن شاء الله جهودكم إن شاء الله. أنا اللي علينا كلنا إن شاء الله نسوي.
Stop?
No, not yet. Stop?
Stop.
Stop, yalla, stop. So as we were chatting, Al-Khoei wants to be able to help Sister Shayma be independent, because she did ask to have her own space, and there's actually a house nearby that they're looking into. So with your support, I asked how much does it cost American. It's only around $200 a month. So I'm hoping somebody can support this sister to live independently, so she can go take courses and be independent by working as well. So like I said, I'm coming into people's houses, talking to the families, looking at what are some of their struggles, and hoping inshallah that we'll have a generous donor who can at least for a year or so help her with the rent so that she can become independent, work, and inshallah pay for her own bills and so on and so forth. So I hope, after we make these videos that we have generous sponsors that can reach out and say, hey, we want to be able to sponsor and help them, inshallah. God bless you. Thank you. Assalamu alaikum. We're here. Alaikum assalam. We're here with Sister Shada and her daughter Ruqayya. Tabarak. And Ruqayya is over here, and this is her sister and her nephew in her humble home, and she has a wonderful energy about her. This sister, her husband died 15 years ago at a wedding where there was shooting done in celebration, and a bullet came and hit him by accident. And so for 15 years now, she's been a widow with her 2 girls. They used to live in Baghdad and moved to Najaf, and because her family is here, her father and her brothers, and so they take care of her, help her, but it's not enough because they're also not well-to-do. Alhamdulillah wa shukr through Al-Khoei, and she loudly praises Al-Khoei, where she says they help her. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah wa shukr. She appreciates everything that Al-Khoei does and our donators, and she wanted to send her salam. أختي ايش تحبين تقولين للمتبرعين اللي يساعدونا؟
يعني نشكرهم شكر جزيل ورحم الله والديهم والله يرضى عنهم.
May Allah accept everything that
يعني
you do.
يساعدون دول الأيتام، يساعدون البقية.
Help other people. هاي هي اللي عجبك.
نشكر أبو ليث، نشكر أموري، نشكر الأخت أم محمد.
Thanking our staff here that also help.
نشكر جهودهم يعني حتى يساهمون حتى من عندهم خطايا.
She appreciates everything that they do to help. Alhamdulillah wa shukr. شو تحبين غير الشكر؟ ايش قاعد يسوي؟ He's taking money and giving it to everybody. Look at this beautiful boy. Asad. He's busy with the money. Salam. He's her nephew. Alhamdulillah wa shukr. And through your support you can help continue helping these families here.
ونشكر جهودهم علينا، نشكرهم لأن ذكرونا. يعني أريد الله يكثر من أمثالهم.
We want Allah to increase the beautiful people like you that help us. She thanks you from the bottom of her heart, helping her and her daughters. البنات شنو يحبن يخلصن، يعني شنو تحبون تشتغلون من تكبرون تخلصون دراسة؟ She wants to do. شو تحبين يعني تسوين؟ شنو؟ يعني business woman. She wants to be a business woman. Inshallah, with your support, you can help her continue her education. وأختها شو تحبين أنتي؟ نعم؟ دكتورة. ما سمعتك. العفو. دكتورة إن شاء الله يا رب. الله يعطيكم العافية.
بدعواتكم يا رب إن شاء الله تصير دكتورة.
إن شاء الله with your du'as and support. شكرا جزيلا. ألف عافية.
الله يعافيك.
الله يسلمكم. Look at this. Imagine if this is taken care of. How amazing would this be for Iraq? Assalamu alaikum. We're here at the future headquarters for Al-Khoei, inshallah, where this land was donated by Sheikh Fayyad here in Najaf. Inshallah, our plans are to build the headquarters here along with homes for the widows and orphans. Of course, this can only happen with your generosity. For more information, please go on Al-Khoei website and you'll find out more on how you can donate for this project and all of our other projects, inshallah. Jazakum Allah, alif khair.